I'm Olivia, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I've quit my job and sold everything. Now, I'm exploring the world and discovering the meaning of life. Happiness. Am I delusional, or am I living the dream?
We survived the first night staying on board. We're still at the marina, so it was a pretty easy night. It was very comfortable. This is my cupboard that I share with the pasta. This is Ian's cupboard that he shares with the juice and rice. Main salon. We're having bread and jam and our leftover pizza. We still need to put the beer away. We'll probably get our produce and fresh bread today, maybe tomorrow morning. Before we leave, Le Galley. Dishes need done. The navigation station, what do you call this thing? Map table. Map table? Lay map table. Lay head. Lay boyfriend. Very bright.
Sailing vessel Olmo is a 2010 Xanmar X-37. In order to help gain some sailing experience, I had joined a few different Facebook groups aimed at connecting crew with captains. None of the posts had really lined up with my plans up until now. I was able to find a post from Basil, a man from France who's completing a circumnavigation. He was looking for crew to help him get across the Atlantic from Cape Town over to the South Caribbean. So I sent him a message on Facebook, and turns out that he was coming around Neisna and would be in the harbor there, which is not far from where Ian and I were staying. So we did a video call with him, and then we met him for a beer in Neisna. It was a little bit like a job interview, a little bit like a first date. You're trying to figure out if this is somebody that you can live with on a small boat for at least 40 days in potentially stressful environment. Needless to say, things went pretty well, and we were able to come to an agreement that we would all cross the Atlantic together.
Swing bridge. Sailing vessel Olmo. We are ready to leave. Open the door. Okay, I'm not saying that.
A quick and easy way to support my channel is to hit the like button.
Never gonna make it through, man.
Ian and I both have quite a bit of experience on boats, but our experience with sailing is a little limited. While Ian is a licensed boat captain, most of my experience is limited to my sunfish or my Hobie cat. This will be both of our first times crossing an ocean, but it is Basil's fourth time. I'm optimistic that this will not be my last time.
It's gonna be windy. Not really sure. Maybe this will be less windy. it's all gonna be windy. Less than an hour outside of Cape Town, maybe an hour, and Ian spotted the first sunfish. One mola mola. Unfortunately, it was like right when the autopilot failed and started turning us around in a circle, and then we were trying to get that all straightened out. So, yeah, it's bad timing, but we have seen one. They do exist.
There is no turning back now.
Well, we are coming up on the first 24 hours completed. I think we are like 80 nautical miles into the trip. So far, it's going pretty well. Tired, but that was to be expected. My shift was from 11 p.m. until 2 a.m. Uneventful. After my shift, basically just went straight to bed. As you can imagine, it's a bit rolly. It's a smaller boat, and we're in the V-berth at the front, so it takes a lot more motion at the front of the boat from the waves. And then just trying to get used to the different noises on the boat and what's normal, and then the motion. So I think sleeping will get easier, I hope. If not, I mean, we'll just get more and more tired, and so we're gonna sleep. For dinner, we had rice and cooked eggplant. It was not so bad. We're gonna be vegetarian on the trip unless we do catch a fish, which so far we're just kind of getting used to sailing the boat. So we haven't, I mean, it's only been a day, not even a day, half a day. We haven't fished yet. We don't really need it yet anyways. Right now, the wind has basically died off completely. We're sitting at like maybe 4 knots of wind, which is not enough to sail. So right now we are motor sailing. We don't have a lot of spare diesel, and we don't want to motor too much. We're also not sure if we'll be able to refuel in Saint Helena or not. So we'll need it to last. Especially when we get across the Atlantic to the other side. If we hit doldrums and there's no wind, we're gonna need that to make any kind of forward progress. But I believe the wind is supposed to pick up here within the next hour, and then we'll be able to get the Genoa back up and turn the engine off.
There's an albatross just off the starboard side. Move out of the way, albatross! He didn't quite move far enough, but I love how he wiggles and runs on the top of the water when he takes off.
Today is Thursday, and we are approximately 600 nautical miles from Cape Town, where we began this journey on Sunday. I think our conditions are improving. It's been pretty squirrely the last 2 nights at least. Just big seas and inconsistent wind. It's mostly coming from our stern, but occasionally it hits that 180-degree mark, and the sails don't enjoy that. So we've had to keep an eye on them. Even on a cloudy day, I really don't mind the 5 to 8 a.m. shift that much.
Unfortunately, not every sunrise is magical. What better way to spend all my free time on this boat than practicing tying my bowlines? I've got a long ways to go. I'm not very good at them yet, but we've got plenty of time for more practice. A good way to keep up with my progress is to hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any new videos.
A woman on a boat eating a banana? Man, I'm just asking for trouble. Well, we've got the spinnaker up because the wind is a little light and it's coming basically from about 160 degrees. And we have not caught any fish.